Josh Meyer says he uses Lake Road every day.
I work nights, so I come through here 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon to head to work. And I come through, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to head home. And I live down the road there, and the road's just been bad. Through the winter, it'll get ice packed before they even come out and maintain it. And then through the summer, they just don't maintain it.
He says the worst spot is when you're coming down the hill, right before the bridge that crosses Brush Creek.
It's dangerous coming down that hill because everybody's trying to go around that bad spot. Well, then cars are coming down, you got to hit them and swerve back the other side.
It's probably about 4 feet, maybe even bigger, of just bumpy roads. And I just wanted to, show you that it's probably about an inch, give or take. But imagine going downhill at 45 miles per hour, and some people even go a bit more. But imagine going that speed and hitting this bump. It could cause your car some terrible damage, and unfortunately, for some people, it has.
I know my neighbors, they've had to replace struts on their cars. I've had to replace the front end on my pickup twice.
After talking on the phone with Meyer's neighbors, who didn't want to be on camera, they confirmed this. Myers and his neighbors say getting those repairs aren't cheap.
But just in parts, you're looking at $1,000 to $2,000 for wheel bearings, tie rods, and ball joints.
When talking to Brian Morgan of the Wapello County Board of Supervisors, he says he's received no recent complaints about Lake Road.
Have we heard about Lake Road? Yes. It's not so much people calling us, because the people that live on that section of Lake Road are actual city residents.
But Meyer, along with his neighbors, both say that isn't the case.
I've talked with my neighbors, and they take turns calling. We need to just take turns calling, leaving messages or talking to them. And so I know they've called, I've called, and I'm sure other people have called too, so they can't say nobody's called. Meyer
says he just called the Wapello County Board of Supervisors around 4 weeks ago.
I was nice. I just told them, that they haven't touched the road in a couple months, if they can just come out and see what they could do for it. And the next day they come out and they maintained just the approaches to the bridge, and that's all they did. They didn't even touch the hill.
Shortly after talking with Morgan, he sent an email saying the bumps by the hill are going to be repaired within 2 days. In Ottumwa, Tasha Turner, KTVO.